again, and today I want to tell y'all a little bit about what I did. As y'all know, I was talking about going and buying a Jeep SRT. Well, I did that. So I went and bought a Jeep SRT, and I got a couple things to talk about. Still got the Camaro here in the shop. She will no longer be mine as of tomorrow. Somebody's going to come pick her up, and it'll be gone. I know I've probably said that before a couple times. Some deals falling through. They kept falling through and whatnot. My shop door closed. And but anyway, this one's supposed to work out for sure unless something crazy happens. But anyway, everything should be done up tomorrow for her to get it. So now in this video, I'm kind of gonna just tell y'all about this Jeep and how much I like it and what I think about coming from a Camaro to the Jeep SRT. So as far as it goes, let me flip the camera around real quick and show y'all a little bit of how it looks. This is the Jeep SRT. It is filthy. It's really dirty. I got this gravel driveway. Rims, you can see, got dirt all in them. Dust all over the vehicle, but she's a bad baby. I'm gonna crank her up for you and whatnot later. I think you've probably already seen on the channel. If you've been looking at it, there's already a video of cold starts and whatnot after I got the muffler delete and everything. So this one has a muffler delete, and that is it. That is all it has on it right now. It has a cold air intake. And this vehicle does have the 6.4 liter Hemi in it. So bigger than the Hellcat motor, bigger than the Trackhawk motor, just not supercharged, which is how I usually prefer it. I like Scat Pack better than I like Hellcat. Same thing. So anyway, I did buy this vehicle used. I got an extremely good deal on it. Wasn't sure if I was going to keep it, so I didn't want to buy one new. And this was the only issue with it. This front bumper here. Easy to fix. Not a big deal at all. We actually plan on wrapping the vehicle in the first place. So, or had planned on wrapping the vehicle in the first place. So, as y'all know, it's not a problem for me to buy a vehicle and decide I don't like it. I buy and sell vehicles all the time. Not a problem for me to buy and sell vehicles and get rid of them, decide I don't like them, whatever, because I buy and sell vehicles. So I can buy them and I can get rid of them very easy. And I always find the deals. So let's see, I'm gonna crank it up and I'm gonna get inside for you. And I'm basically in this video just gonna tell y'all pretty much about the Jeep, what I think about it after coming from a Camaro and what's going down. So it's kind of like a review from a Camaro owner's perspective, but at the same time, it's not really a review. But anyway, let me get y'all in here and let y'all listen to it. I'm gonna take y'all for a ride and everything. So here we go. So I'm in the Jeep now, and I'm gonna show y'all around it pretty much from the inside. This is the vehicle. 5% tint around the back, except for the back glass is just 15, and these front two windows are 15 as well. 15 on the moonroof. So it did come with the moonroof. Let me turn on the key here. Here it goes. Closing up nice, smooth, and slow. I always keep that open when I'm driving, always. Haven't had any problems out of it so far. Like I said, just bought the vehicle. It has 29,755 miles on it. Not very many miles. SRT, baby. I do like it. I like the steering wheel. I like the radio setup. By the way, I bought it used. It's 2015. They're all going to be the same. 2015, 2020. I don't see any difference except for the freaking price. So, yeah, only difference I've been able to see so far. So, it doesn't matter to me what year model it is. 2015, I got it way cheaper. I still only have not even 30,000 miles yet. When I bought it, we had 28,000. So, awesome vehicle all the way around. I love it. SRT in the seats. It is just leather. I do love this right here. You got the Christmas tree for launch, sport, track, snow, tow. You can tow up to like 8,000 pounds, I believe it is. But yeah, carbon fiber on the door panels, suede inserts in the door, carbon fiber on the dash, carbon fiber here. Sorry, you probably can't see it very well. Carbon fiber here, carbon fiber on this door, suede up the pillars, an entire suede roof. The entire roof is suede all the way back. I will say that, and I love that. That is pretty awesome. Ignore the back seat. Got a bunch of stuff back there, jackets and stuff, car seat base. The family vehicle turned into a family vehicle very quickly. So that is what we bought it for, but I also bought it to go fast. You guys know I gotta go fast no matter what I'm riding in. So, anyway, with that being said, let's get into driving it and take y'all for a ride. Maybe do some little pulls. I'll probably record a takeoff. and, you know, just pretty much let y'all know what it's like driving the Jeep SRT. All right, about to fire it up. Get change dropping out my pocket on the floor. Let's see, actually, keys on. Let me roll the windows down first so y'all can really hear it. And I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the sunroof back too. It will stop on that first one automatically and bring the front part of the sunroof back, and then if you can either close the front part or you can click this again and pull the cover all the way back. But anyway, here we go. Let's see, I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. By the way, that SRT cover pops off and this trailer hitch in there. I thought that was pretty cool. Let's get back off in here. All right, so you guys probably won't be surprised when I tell you that I'm selling this vehicle. I just bought it, and yes, I am selling it. It was not intentionally a vehicle to sell, to flip, but it's turned into that now. So I'm about to get on the road and explain a couple things and explain why that is while I give y'all a little perspective on how these things run. All right, turning in on the highway now. I'll let y'all listen to it while I'm easing off. Roll them windows up. Sunroof doesn't make a lot of noise with this thing up here, but now as soon as you take that down, it starts blowing a lot of wind. But definitely had to roll the windows up. Too much wind coming in here. So I got two big issues as to why I'm selling this vehicle. But actually, let me put that off and get to that later. First, let's let y'all see about it. Let me close this sunroof. Close, and let me flip this camera around to the dash. So right here, I'm going to, you can see my engine lights on, but I'll get to that in a minute. It's nothing serious at all. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna actually leave it in sport, and that puts me in sport up here already. And I'm gonna gear down and give you a little second gear pull, and it's gonna snatch really hard, so I'm gonna do the best I can to keep the camera steady. People on the side of the road watching me go by, they were staring. Some lineman workers. Oh, that was funny, but it is an eye catcher. Everybody thinks this thing is a Trackhawk when it's going down the road. So if you want to pay a little less money, actually a lot less money for a used one, let's put this one valued around $52,000, and well, let's just say I paid a lot less than that. So anyway, so still 2015, 2014, they still hold a lot of value to them, but of course the new ones are a little nicer. Maybe you can get a little more interior option colors, I believe. Some of them will have the suede inserts in the seats, but I think you can get that on the older models too as well. I've seen a couple 14s with that. I actually almost went for a red 2014 model that had the black suede center seats with the SRT and the leather around the outside. I ended up not going with that. I'm not looking at the camera like I should be. I'm always looking at the other side of the phone, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. But anyway, yeah, so if you want to save a lot of money and you're a SUV guy, you need a family vehicle, you want to go fast at the same time, then this is definitely the best bang for your buck on that. It's the ultimate SUV. It's not too much power. You can drive in the snow, the ice, the sand, the mud, dry ground, whatever. It's all-wheel drive. The takeoff is insane, so anybody you race, you're pulling off on them. You don't have that supercharger, so after you get over, 75 miles an hour or so, it gets kind of slow, especially compared to the Camaro. I believe in an 8th mile race, this car would still not beat the Camaro. I believe the Camaro would come around even in the 8th, but it's very impressive that this vehicle will take off and leave that Camaro by a good bit off the line. And it'll stay that way. It'll stay that way till about 60 miles an hour, and then you'll have the Camaro stroking and coming on by. I actually am going to try to get that race in with the 1LE before I sell it. Maybe I can get somebody I trust over here to help me drive a vehicle. It's just kind of hard. I don't trust too many people driving a brand new vehicle, or any vehicle I got for insurance purposes, because got a couple marks on there anyway. I don't need my insurance rates any higher than they are right now. I don't know if I told y'all, but when I went to go get that Trackhawk, it was a no-go. The insurance ended up being almost $1,500 a month on top of that $1,800 payment. So definitely don't go for the Trackhawk if you're thinking about getting one. I mean, if you got the money, you can afford it, then that's what you want to go ahead. Yeah, by all means. But this is definitely the best bang for your buck because it's a bigger motor and it comes stock with almost 500 horsepower. I mean, you do intakes, couple bolt-ons, something like that, you'll be over 500 horsepower and stroking. You could spray this joker right off the rip with nitrous, or you could put a supercharger on it, do something like that. So you can make this vehicle a lot faster than a Trackhawk, I would assume, with the bigger motor, but that's not necessarily true. You can do some things to the Trackhawk, make it faster, but as far as versus a stock Trackhawk, you can make this vehicle way faster than a stock Trackhawk, because even if you got a Trackhawk, you would want to swap that supercharger out for a nicer, more expensive, more powerful supercharger. So maybe not more expensive, but more powerful supercharger. So if you're gonna swap it out anyway, why not get the vehicle that doesn't have it and not have to pay the extra money and have more money to spend on it? That's my perspective on all that. But anyway, there's a car in front of me turning down the same road I'm turning on to give you this launch, so I'll have to wait a minute before I give it to you, but probably won't even have to turn the camera off. He'll probably get gone pretty quick. There's another vehicle behind me, gosh, dog. But anyway, I'm gonna get y'all a 0 to 60 pull. Let's get it. All right, hi, I'm parked here. I'm gonna have to wait on that vehicle to get gone and this truck to come on down here. So actually, I can go up a little further though. All right. Let's get back into automatic. And I'm not going to use launch control. I prefer not to. It launches a lot faster, in my opinion, with foot braking it. So I'm going to foot brake launch at 2,000 RPM. And I will not spin a single drop. It will not turn a single tire over. All right, let's hold this thing as tight as I can. It is about to get gnarly. All right, 3, 2, 1. Woo! That is stupid fast to 60, man. God. Stupid fast. I don't know why the stupid seatbelt or airbag light or whatever it was came up on the screen, but I've got to get another 0 to 60 for another video. So I'll go ahead and turn around and give you another 0 to 60. The best 0 to 60 time saved on this vehicle right now is a 2.3 seconds, and that's since I've owned it. So I don't know how in the heck it's getting a 2.3 second 0 to 60, but it may just be because how I'm launching it or what, I don't know, but it's not spinning a single tire, not a single lick, not slipping even a tiny bit, not once. It is taking off and going, and it is not hesitating. When I say this thing sits me back, it sits me back like this, like I'm looking up in the sky after I hit the gas in this thing. So just throwing that out there. This one's gonna be kind of going downhill, but I got to make another video on the 0 to 60 time and everything, so I'll go ahead and get that clip in here as well. I just won't be any talking through it, so here you go. Before this clip just had an epic fail, and it was stuck in manual mode and I did not shift it out. So all right, round 2, launching at 2,000 RPM. 3, 2, 1. right, so I've given y'all that. I've kind of given y'all a little taste of how fast it is. Pretty effing fast. I don't know where I would go to set it up to do a little launch on a road. I don't know where. But anyway, I'll get it in the 0 to 60 video. So y'all go make sure to watch the 0 to 60 time video if you want to see what it looks like from the outside. But anyway, so back to the vehicle. I like it. I love it. I think it is effing awesome. The car tried to pass me. I just had to hit it for a little second. Dang near out of gas now, 38 miles till E. So yeah, let's get started with this. If you're thinking about getting one, let me tell you what all you need to know about it. So, the vehicle gets awful gas mileage. It is very bad on gas, which nothing, you shouldn't expect out of a 6.4 liter Hemi and a 5,000 pound SUV. They are really heavy, but they do have a lot of room back there. We took the whole family, the dogs, the baby, the kids. We took them all on the family little trip in here already, and everybody fit comfortably. The back seats recline. You can see one set of them is reclined right now. Back seats recline. Everything's very comfortable. We've got a lot of room in here. It's very nice, very comfortable driving it. Feels real nice. But it is an SRT and it's an all-wheel drive, so it has an aggressive drivetrain. So it does make some noises and things that you don't want to hear that are unfortunately normal, that you'll have to deal with on a daily basis. So you got that, and you got the bad gas mileage. I think it gets, let me see what we're getting right now as far as gas mileage goes on average. So on average, fuel economy, right now I'm getting 22, and I barely have my foot in the gas at all, and I'm in eco mode. You do have an eco mode button down here. I got to change to auto to put it in eco, but eco mode will save gas. It'll just sound kind of awful on the highway as far as the exhaust goes, but my average is 13 miles per gallon, so not very good, and it drinks a lot faster than that. And when you put your foot in it, it's really sucking some gas out. So yeah, not very great on gas. Third thing, like I said, we love the vehicle. It's really nice. It's really cool, but for the payment on it, $772 a month, that's more than my Camaro was, and I got a lot more fun and a lot more excitement and a lot nicer and a lot newer vehicle for that, for $772 a month. This one's a 15 and it's $772 a month. So we're not gonna keep it. We're not gonna keep it. It's not worth it to us. My wife, she liked it, but she doesn't like it as much as she thought she would, and I don't either. Kind of feels, I don't know, kind of feels older and kind of raggedy to me, because there's certain things I'm already having problems out of. Like, well, I've already got to change the fluid in the front end. I've got to change the oil already. I bought it and it's already on 15% oil life, so I got to change it now. And like I said, engine light came on because of the gas cap, and apparently this is a common problem with the Jeeps, is the gas cap. I don't know if it's just not sealing tight or what. It does not have an actual cap. It's a capless fill up, but the flap, when you open the flap to put the gas in, that flap's not closing all the way and it's letting air in. So the other day the vehicle actually started misfiring because of it, and I got out and I shut it and sealed it up real good and crunked the vehicle back up, and it ran fine, and it hasn't done it again. Every time I've been filling up with gas, I've been hitting it and kind of getting it to stick as best as I can. But apparently that is a problem that happens quite often, and the code that it shows up on here, which it does, this vehicle does read its own diagnostics. Here, I'll show you. Any Dodge, it reads its own diagnostics. You go up here to this little diagnostic thing, and you can hit OK to view the codes, and there it is, P0441 evaporation purge system. Okay, so after looking that up, that is what that means, the gas cap. So I know I'm not having any serious problems there, but anyway. We're gonna have to quiet the exhaust down. We cut the muffler out. It ended up being way too loud. So I know you can't tell very much on video, so if you're looking through it and you want to know what's going down, it does not sound very good with the muffler delete. To sum it up, it sounds extremely good when it cranks. It sounds extremely good when it idles. It sounds extremely good at very low speeds. But if you open it up any or tap it hard, it sounds like a freaking log truck sometimes when it's bubbling down or when you're letting off the gas. But when you're in the gas slamming it, it sounds like a clapped out shitbox truck, if you want to know, if you kind of know what that sounds like. So raggedy as hell, in my opinion. But anyway, we only cut the muffler out because there was a rattling in the muffler when we bought it, so keep that in mind as well. Not saying that that's a big issue, because it shouldn't be, but there was something in ours, and we ended up cutting the muffler out, and we're going to put an aftermarket one back in. Well, we were, but we're not going to keep the vehicle. So I don't want y'all to think that I'm doing this to diss the SRT. I'm extremely impressed with how it is. I think I just got a bad one. I feel like I could have got a nicer one to make it feel more homey, you know, stuff like that. I think this one's been ran pretty hard, you know. I think it's been ran pretty hard. So anyway, that's pretty much all I really got to say about it. It's an awesome vehicle, all-wheel drive. It's an ultimate vehicle for everyday purposes, and for vacations, and for racing somebody at a red light on vacation with the family in here, impressing the kids. If you're doing something like that, get this vehicle. Awesome vehicle all the way around. This vehicle is insanely awesome. It's just impressive. It's crazy impressive. So if that's the kind of guy you are, that's what you're looking to find. Family vehicle, roomy, still speed, a lot of power, nothing too dangerous, nothing too crazy. You want to be able to race at the red lights on vacations and things like that, this is the vehicle for you, man. It's an awesome vehicle. But as far as it goes with me, I am having a really tough time getting over selling my black Camaro 2SS that I have on this channel. I sold it, and I really wish to God I would have never done it. I almost would go back and pay them $45,000, even though I sold it to them for $40 just to get it back. And I owed way less. I owed like 20 something. So it would make no sense, but I almost feel like going to get it back just because I love that freaking car. I don't know what I was thinking, but it did have some scratches and stuff, so I guess, you know, I'll let it go. Won't have to worry about doing nothing with the body and the paint and nothing like that. Won't have to do any kind of fixing on it or anything. And it was a 2020 with 40,000 miles, so I guess I'll start out fresh next time. So to get into what I'm doing next, we're selling this vehicle. I have a good asset here, so I'm going to sell this vehicle. If you're interested in this Jeep SRT, hit me up and I will sell it to you for a very good price. I think the value on it is $52,500 or $52,600 something. And could be wrong, could be higher, but I know it's in 52s. This was the book value, and I'm selling it for $47,000 or best offer. The engine light on this vehicle, like I said, is only from the gas cap. If that is something I need to fix beforehand, get the engine light off, I'm pretty sure all I gotta do is clear the codes and they'll be gone, since I've done sealed it up back there. But I'm thinking about putting a little piece of tape on the flap that closes, that locks in. Not anything you see from the outside, but a little piece of tape on that little, it's like a little pin that goes inside of a groove, like hooks in there, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, snaps in there. I'll put a piece of tape on that. Maybe it'll tighten it up when it hooks in. Keep it pretty tight in there. I gotta turn the heater off in this thing. God, it will run you out of here. Roll the ones back down. Out of gas, so I'm gonna turn it off. Yeah. So anyway, great vehicle, just not for me, not for us. I'm used to a Camaro. I'm used to a lot of speed. So it's just not what I was looking for. I guess maybe if I'd had a Trackhawk, I would have liked it a lot more, but I was telling my wife last night, I don't even think I would have liked the Trackhawk that much. The SUV life is just not for me. Even though it's what I need, it's not for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go buy my wife a SUV or a four-door sedan. Cheap. We're going to get it paid off. You know, right off the bat, we're going to get that. She's going to drive it, and I'm going to fix my old Ford. Let me show y'all that truck right there. That is my old 1977 Ford F-150. You can't hardly see it too well. It's kind of full of junk in the back, too. But I'll clean it out and get it ready, and I'm going to drive it for a little bit and hold on to some money and keep selling my cars and whatnot, because I'm trying to be patient and look for the right vehicle. I am going to go for the ZL1 next. That is my choice. That is what I'm thinking. I'm going to go for the ZL1. I'm an SS fan. The whole channel knows I'm an SS fan. I would rather do the SS. The SSs are faster, whatever. But honestly, at this point, it seems like a lot to go through to build the SS, because you do still have to fork out this amount of money, this amount of money, this amount of money, this amount of money. As y'all know, I'm not a huge channel yet, so I don't just have it to blow. So, one day y'all will give me that amount of money, and I'll be able to do some crazy things for y'all and get some nice content going out here. But I can't until I start making that money. So I make enough now to get what I need to do done and still get good content, obviously. But building the SS, you got to fork out thousands upon thousands all at once and whatnot. But when you buy the ZL1, I guess you do, your monthly payment's just a little higher, and you're not having to spend any extra all at once, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to go for the ZL1 next, but I'm waiting. I have to get a 19 or up. I want a 10-speed auto ZL1. I do not want the 1LE whatsoever. I do not want the ZL1 1LE. I want the 10-speed automatic, not 8-speed. So it's got to be 19 and up. And what I'm going to do with it is I want to have a supercharged ZL1 with FBO and a cam. That's what I want. That's the setup I want. And I'll start building it to race again, stuff like that. And I think when I come across any extra money, I'm going to buy an old body and build a real race car and get that on here as well. But I'm definitely going to race that ZL1, and I'm definitely going to do some things to it that I'm not going to talk about right now until they're done and let y'all see that. But y'all will definitely get to come with me to get my ZL1. You'll definitely get to see me drive it, ride in it, whatever, when I first buy it. Just not sure how long it's going to be before I get it, because I want to make sure I get the exact right one. It has to be white or black. It has to have certain wheels. It has to have the ZL1 wheels on it, and it has to have a certain color interior. It has to have that gray, or it has to be red and black. I'm going for the black ZL1 with the red interior, just like my SS. It's home to me. It feels like home to me. That's what I love. That's what I want. But if I find a white one, I've seen them, they're really clean, with that carbon fiber insert in the hood. I'm going to get the white one, and with the black rims and the black accents and whatnot, and hopefully it'll have gray leather in it. But no basic interior, Well, actually, now that I think about it, I think all the ZL1s are the suede. So it'll probably be the gray with the red stitching. So I might just buy some SS seats and swap them out. I don't know. Probably won't do that, though, because it's a ZL1. I'd want to hold on to my ZL1s. So, but we'll see. And I'm going to weight reduct the piss out of that ZL1 because I know they're a lot heavier. But we're going to get it done and get it all figured out. So this video was for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything I'm missing on hitting in here, which there is, let me pop the hood and show y'all under the hood real quick. Let's see. Here is the motor. It has not been cleaned up, but there's the intake on it, JLT intake. I guess it is a pretty good intake, JLT. But this is the 6.4 liter V8 Hemi. So it's nice. It's an old vehicle, like I said, older. So not in the most excellent condition, but it's a very nice vehicle. Mine is torn. Unfortunately, mine is torn. But SRT, you always get this SRT under the hood. Anyway, we just got a bad run with getting one. We didn't get what we wanted when we got it. I'm just understanding we'll just get her a regular vehicle. She doesn't care about the speed. She doesn't care to have it. She told me, explained everything to me last night. She's not worried about it. She just wants something regular. So gonna get her something regular. I'm gonna drive this beast here for a little bit, and then I'll be back in a Camaro. I'll be getting in my ZL1. Camaros, man, that's what this Jeep showed me, is I'm a sports car guy. It doesn't matter what the speed is in. Same thing with the Hellcat sedans. I drove them and rode in them, and I just can't. Not even with the Hellcat. I just can't be in the bigger vehicle. I like the real deal sports cars, Sports cars. They're sports cars for a reason. So, anyway, that's what I like so much about them. And I'm going to get back in one. So next vehicle I have will be that ZL1. It might be soon. It might be later. I don't know. We don't know when it'll happen. Just when I run across the right one. So, gonna get my Scat Pack back. Gonna have to sell it again. My Scat Pack was stolen from me. Gonna get it back not too long from now. I have to sell it again. And then I'll have another Scat Pack I'm selling, and another one, and another one, and a Hellcat. I'll be selling a couple things. So, if you're interested in buying anything, then stay tuned to the channel, and you'll know every time I get something to sell. But as far as the Jeep goes, I'll give you one more round on it. This video I'm about to take, this clip will just be music of me showing you around and inside of the vehicle. Please ignore that it's dirty. I hope you like the video. I hope you like the Jeep SRT. I hope if this is what you're looking for, you go get the Jeep SRT and save the money. The Trackhawk really isn't really worth it. It's just amazing. This Jeep has got plenty of power, plenty of takeoff. It's just the top end you're going to be missing, and that's nothing too important. It does have heated, cooled seats, heated seats in the rear, heated steering wheel. It's loaded, whole 9 yards, loaded as it can get. Any option you can think of in a luxury SUV, this one's pretty much got all of them.
And that's really it, man. Start with the button. Everything's ready to rock. It's an awesome family vehicle, and it has a Harman Kardon surround system in here. I also forgot to explain to you guys about, and it thumps. My buddy got in here last night though and said he thought it was 212s in here. But no, man, it's just stock. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. See y'all in the next one.